Well, unfortunately, today's news have turned to be all about BODԻES. Right now, we are having the former CS Fred Matiangi talk in regard to this matter and also the ongoing extrajudicial killings. As we dive deeper into that and also the number of protesters who died, I really appreciate it. If you like this video, shares out there, talk to me in the comment section and subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on YouTube at More News 254 because if it's happening, I know about it, and if I know about it, I'll tell you all about it. Well, the former CS Fred Matiangi has called for public inquest into the extrajudicial killings. He says he's also ready to answer questions for River Yala BODİES and the murders of Chris Msando, Jacob Juma, and Kipyegon Kine. I really want you to listen into what he actually said, and then we'll look at the number of bodies that have been reported right now from yesterday's MAANDAMANO in Kenya, and also the quest on the Quickmart issue at hand right now.
And what I'm about to say may sound insensitive, but this is the truth. When you wake up in the morning, when you saw the things you saw yesterday, how can you assume that we don't have a problem in the country? Tuko na shida. And the sooner we all accepted that we have a problem, the better. Tuko na shida, let us find solution to this. You know, going around and assuming that everything is fine and dandy, and then now we spend time, managing government by blogging. It cannot work like that. We cannot have government by blogging. Let's focus on the issues that we need to deal with. Let us address the lives of our people, and this issue should be investigated. When this matter happened on the 25th of June last year, we ought to have had an open public inquest into this. It will have given the Gen Z an opportunity to express themselves. We should have answered the question that time, how did we get here? Parliament is 2 kilometers from State House. For the first time since 1962, Parliament was overrun. What happened? How did we get here? Who knew what? And why didn't we prevent it? Why were we so insensitive to the point that citizens had to get to that particular point and things had to go south in the manner in which they did? So, finally, we have swept too much under the carpet. It's now time to lift that carpet and be truthful in the way in which we deal with the country. Thank you.
Any questions? Yes.
Well, the exact number of casualties who died during the protest yesterday has not been released, but the number ranges from 8 to 16 from the gathered information online. But according to a joint statement issued on Wednesday evening by the Kenya Medical Association, the Law Society of Kenya, and the Police Reforms Working Group, 8 people were killed, most of them in Nairobi. The group stated that 400 others were being treated for injuries, including 3 police officers. Of those, 83 people sustained serious injuries, including at least 8 protesters treated for gunshot wounds. However, Irungu Haunton, the head of Amnesty Kenya, stated that 16 people had died, that this figure had been verified by the Global Rights Watchdog and the Kenya National Commission and Human Rights. Okay, so therefore we are having a conflict on the exact number of people who died, but that is what we have as per now. We also have the security guard Fred Wamalo Anyonyi, who was on duty guarding a mall in central Nairobi, was one of those confirmed killed according to the rights groups. We also have another security guard at Nakuru who was guarding the steamer Sacco. His death was confirmed by Kenya Power, whereby they stated that he was confirmed dead on arrival at. Remember, protesters had gathered to mark the anniversary of last year's anti-tax protest, in which some other 60 people were killed by the police, although no officials have been punished yet in regard to that matter. Well, that aside, we're also having this Quickmart issue, whereby we saw earlier on, we had the likes of police officers being all over Quickmart and not letting anyone into the premises. And we saw also detectives right there standing and not letting anyone to get in. Afterwards, we have had quite an uproar online, people asking, is it true that we have over 30 people right there? Is it true that these people were killed by police officers? Were they goons? Because some people are speculating that probably they were goons who were stealing during the mandamano, who were looting the premises, who were shot dead. Okay? But then on all that, we have seen the Quickmart officials talk about it, stating nothing concerning that. All they said is that their employees are safe and sound, begging the question, what about the people who are not your employees? Were they safe? Were they hurt? And Kenyans are now demanding to see the CCTV footage of that place, of the Quickmart at OTC. But then everything is vague right now. Remember the other day we also had President Ruto talk about the protest in Kenya during his attendance at a funeral, whereby he stated that we should let me just quote that we should make sure that protests are not violent because we do not have another nation we can relocate to when things go wrong. I'll just let you to listen in to what he actually stated, and then you can talk to me in the comment section and tell me what is your take in regard to all that. Okay,
hata wale wako na maoni tofauti, hata wakati wa maandamano pia tuhakikishe ya kwamba maandamano yale yasiwe ya fujo, yasiwe ya kuharibu mali, yasiwe ya kuharibu amani katika taifa letu la Kenya, kwa sababu hatuna taifa lingine ambalo tutahamia mambo yakiharibika hapa. Sisi taifa letu la Kenya ndio hili, na ni nafasi yetu na ni wajibu wetu kuhakikisha ya kwamba tunalinda amani ya taifa letu la Kenya, na yale yote tunayafanya yawe chini ya sheria, na tuhakikishe ya kwamba hatuharibu amani ya taifa letu la Kenya na hatupotezi nafasi ya sisi wote kuchangia katika kupeleka taifa letu la Kenya mbele.
With that said and done, this has been turned to sound like a tribal thing that took place yesterday during the protest. We are also having different business owners cry out loud because they lost their properties during the looting, bagoons and all. But basically, our talk today was all about the number of bodies and deaths that have been reported and are still being reported right now. Remember, I'll always be here to give you more updates concerning all these and any official statements that we get. So make sure that you like this video, shares out there, talk to me in the comment section, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, because if it's happening, I know all about it. And let's catch up also on TikTok at More News 254. See you on the next one.
Raila mbele na nyuma na polisi katikati yao wala show. Let me zoom inside for you guys to see. I hope you're safe. So east side ni Githurai, leave this way, tende hadi hapa.
Dia berbicara